The game. One of the most bitter rivalries in all of sports, not even just college football. Michigan and Ohio State. This rivalry has been one sided the past 3 years. Michigan has taken control of this rivalry and really of all of these games. They have really taken control of the games and left Ohio State just with a lot of questions. And it has put Ryan Day in a very peculiar spot. Now, they're going into this game very heavy favorites. Michigan lost a ton of talent last year. They're in a, I guess, rebuild year, but their team does not stack up to what they've had the past 3 years. And Ohio State, they're a good team. So they enter the game as 3 touchdown favorites. And man, what a very tough conversation we'd have to have if Ryan Day does not pull this one out and Michigan is able to play spoiler to this. And I think like Ohio State will be in the playoffs and they're in the Big Ten title already. So that's not really the worry. It's this rivalry. This rivalry is so important to both fan bases, and there will be a lot of questions circling around Ryan Day's head should Michigan be able to pull this one off. And if we dive into the game a little bit here, there are some concerns that I do have with Ohio State. We've known all year that Ohio State has had trouble on the offensive line, some depth issues, some injury issues, some guys playing in positions that they're not normally playing in. So that has been a little bit shaky over the course of the year, and especially as the season has gone on. Michigan has one of the best D lines in the country. They still have Mason Graham. They still have Kenneth Grant, who can disrupt games and cause havoc in the backfield. That's going to be the most important matchup of the game this weekend. Can Michigan put enough pressure back there that will force Will Howard to make maybe bad decisions or really just maybe get some sacks and tackles for losses? That's Michigan's best way to stay competitive and be in this game, because the Michigan offense leaves a lot to be desired. Now, they did put up about 50 points. I think they did put up 50 points against Northwestern last weekend. So maybe they have found something offensively, but their entire year they have not had a very strong offensive identity. Maybe if they bring that over what they had from Northwestern last week, they'll be able to move the ball on Ohio State. But Northwestern is a far inferior opponent than Ohio State. So that is still to be seen. If they can get something, if they can spring 14, 20 points, I think they can make this game competitive here, though. But yes, a lot riding on the line for Ohio State here, and this will be very hard conversations should Ohio State take a loss. Now, the spread, like I said, is about 20 to 20 and a half. It's really tough for me. I think I'm going to ride with Michigan here in plus 20 just because I think that their defense is solid enough. I think it's one of the better defenses that Ohio State will have faced over the course of the year between them and Oregon. I do worry about the Michigan offense here, though. So I do think Ohio State will win, but I like Michigan to cover. Either way, I'm looking forward to the game. Follow Big Body Ball CFB on all socials.